Hey YouTube, coming at you with another Sunshine Cup team. I'm doing very well in this meta. And this one's a little off book, but I like the idea of the team, but it does have a glaring weakness in the back in ground / Swampert. So Electrode, Nidoqueen, and Ninetales. Electrode's an interesting one because it is half grass, so you're still taking neutral from your flyers. But the thought process behind this team is Thundershock Wild Charge loads so fast. Wild Charge is going to basically nuke all your flyers. Plus, it does super well in neutral situations. So you usually throw that, grab a shield. Nidoqueen or Ninetales, both decent save swaps. Like, again, you're going to lose hearts like Swampert. There's nothing you can really do about that. But outside of that, like, both have play against a ton of this meta, right? Because there's not a lot of steals. There's not a ton of water like there is Swampert. I've seen it a couple times. But outside of that, like, it does fairly well in most neutral situations. So being up a shield is great. Plus Nidoqueen, if you win the lead with Electrode, a lot of times they come into Vigoroth. So I'll tell you about that matchup when I'm sure it comes up. And the Ninetales is just good in neutral situations. So again, I'm at my highest level after this morning with a different team, which I'll showcase probably on Monday, because I think I'm potentially going to hit Legend with it, knock on wood. I will showcase, I'll showcase that team on Monday, but hopefully I hit Legend with it because I'm up to 29-30-ish, which is my highest on the season. So lost lead, again, Ninetales, Nidoqueen, both decent save swaps. Throw the overheat, they do shield, that is okay. The good news is with like Electrode and the overheat, you're usually grabbing shields with this team, which is very good. I'll come in here. Mudshot is not resisted because you are half ground, or Mud Bomb. So those do start adding up, and they give up switch into Trevenant, which is okay, not great. The good news is, again, Wild Charge is such a nuke move, and it charges so fast. Back to back here is going to take this out. So we are going back to back to take this out. I'm going to have to instant swap because my defense is through the ground right now. They come in the Abomasnow. I'm up a shield, so even if they get to a Weather Ball, which they potentially could, they're going to have to shield here because I'm probably going to take them out. Just 1 HP. I'm surprised they didn't throw the Weather Ball. But now I'm up 2 shields. Mud Bomb probably takes me out, but at this point I have 2 shields, so I imagine that I can get to 2 energy balls to take this out before they get to what's going to take 3, maybe 4 Mud Bombs to take me out, right? So Thundershocks are resisted for both of us. Here comes our second Mud Bomb. Maybe a third Mud Bomb would take me out, but I have 2 shields and I'm almost at 2 energy balls. So there's 1, and the second one will take it out for the win. So tough lead. Again, if you don't get hard punished with a Swampert or something, Nidoqueen and Ninetales are both very, very good in this meta as save swaps. So that is great. We have a double. So again, you're electric and grass, so you are taking neutral from this, which is fine. You're not very tanky because these like kicks and body slams are already putting you in body slam range. But I have a Wild Charge, so likely to grab a shield or do a ton of chip damage. And they went up 1 more, so now I'm gonna grab the second one here. Or I won't take it out. I don't think so because double's pretty tanky. It doesn't take it out, but look at that. I got a shield and I put it in the red. So now I lose switch, but that's fine. I'm up shield. It's red. I can just come in and I was going to come in and just kind of farm and shield, but out comes the owl, which again is okay because with a poison fang and poison jab, you are able to take this out before they get to a second move. So I take, well, they're going to shield back here. Or I take it out, right? So either or is fine. Take it out, use the shield, still get decent health. Pidgeot in the back. Again, let's just chip this. These poison fangs add up quickly. You could run it. Someone else mentioned the comments are running with Earth Power and Stone Edge. You can if you want an answer to flyers, but like between the Shadow version, like these are chunking. Like look how much damage these Poison Jabs, Poison Fang does. They try to just Feather Dance me. That's fine. Come in here, go for the full farm. I don't need to shield yet. I can live 1 body slam. I can live a second one. They are not going to get to it. At this point, I should be able to get to 2. Yeah. Weather balls before they take me out. Pidgeot lead, so here we go. I assume they're going to come into Vigoroth eventually. Some don't again, you don't have to. I mean, you do because you're going to get nuked here. But you don't have to leave immediately. Because if you shield and then I lower my defense, you can just do ton shift damage. So my thought process was they were just going to Feather Dance me, but they end up Brave Birding me. So, okay, goodbye. I'm up a shield. That's fine. Out comes this. Glaring Stunfisk. So again, any ground in the back is really tough for you here. A ground that I can also throw a rock move fast is a tough one. So, and I guess Magcar Go is also very, very tough for this team. So there are a lot of weaknesses between Swampert, Magcar Go, Glaring Stunfisk. I did beat a Diggersby. I've got that matchup coming up. So there are a lot of weaknesses, so you don't need to run Nidoqueen Ninetales in the back. I just kind of like them both, so I ran them both. And you're able to kind of get away with it because you have a grass on the front. Just go straight for the nuke, almost takes it out, snipe with the Nidoqueen. Even if the Pidgeot gets a move off, which it could, it's going to have to throw a Brave Bird, and these Poison Fangs are going to add up. So they let it go. Now the jabs are going to add up, right? So they're going to have to throw here. They have to Brave Bird because that is not going to take me out. But they're already 1 defense lower. Now they're 3 times lowered. So I can just Fire Spin down before they get to another move for the win. Double lead again. That's fine. See if they played any differently. See if I played any different. Like, I'm not going to throw right away, right? Your goal is just to get to like 2 wild charges before you really want to throw your first. You can take a Body Slam. Like I said, they catch on a Flygon. So good catch on their part. I don't really have an answer for a Flygon. Ninetales has got to be my best answer that I can just come in. Oh, and I get Stone Edged. Yeah, I remember this. I'm like, that seemed fast. This is probably a Night Slash, like most of these run. And I get Stone Edged and I'm done. And this game's over. And this game is over. There is nothing you can do. When you win the lead, they catch, and then you don't shield a nuke. So I come in and get the energy off, knowing that I can grab shields here. I shield, try and grab the last one. Anyways, it's over. It is over. Oh yeah, you come in here, maybe like save shields. Maybe I can just like farm down. But now these claws are adding up and the wing attacks are adding up. And this game is, Flygon is just absolutely destroying this team. So if I was gonna change this team, you haven't even seen Nidoqueen as a safe swap yet. So before I say yes or no to each of these, let's see if we have one with a Nidoqueen coming in as a safe swap. So Moltres here. I assume they're gonna get out into a Vigoroth. So here we go. Nidoqueen to Vigoroth. You resist the counters. Pro. Con. Body Slam to a Shadow still does well over 50%. So they can take you out with a second Body Slam. Now I played this too. I mentioned in my video either this, we'll say this morning. I'm gonna post this in the afternoon. I played this 2 ways. If you go Poison Fang and they shield, or if you go Poison Fang and they don't shield, they live, and you're basically screwed. So I just go straight Earth Power. If they shield an Earth Power, it gets a little tricky that they can maybe get to multiple Body Slams before you get to another Poison Jab, Poison Fang. So keep that in mind. Beware comes in. I'm assuming I can live 1 close combat. If they throw a close combat, they just go Stomp. Stomp still hurts. I've played with Beware in for Gym Breakers, and man, is this thing super, super glassy, but hits one of the hardest I've ever seen. So everything's got to be shielded. They're down here. I'm just go straight. Again, I'm a Shadow. It's super glassy. I don't know if it'll take it out, but it's going to put it pretty low. And now it's just 1 Fire Spin away. Yeah. It's a super, super glassy Pokemon. Good in limited metas, but tough overall. So Nidoqueen is a decent answer to Vigoroth. Again, if they're down shields, you just go straight Earth Power and you'll take it out. I like Electrode on this team just because, again, you're not weak to counter. So you see doubles and you see Vigoroth and you see the flyers, right? So you're likely to grab shields. I grab a shield. They're just kind of staying in here thinking like, it could be a Bulldoze. And I know I have to shield up 1 anyways, right? Or it's 2 Body Slams, right? So I know I have to shield up 1. Again, we're just going straight Earth Power. Let's get this out of here. Or force them to use their last shield. Either is a good situation because Ninetales in the back is pretty strong. Unless you have a Stunfisk, and that's going to be a little tricky. You probably live one Mud Bomb here. And if I live one Mud Bomb, it's probably then in Fire Spin overheat range. So throw the Earth Power. Let's try and grab that last shield or nuke it here. They end up shielding, which is fine. They throw pretty quickly, which is good. Means they're pretty dry on energy. So now I can come in, Fire Spin. Oh, I'm going to force come in here. They have an Electrode. Okay, so this is okay, a little tricky. I've got to shield one. I know this thing charges fast because I have it myself, so I got to farm a bit more because I need to get to the overheat, but I can't do too much or else they're going to take me out. So let's just take this out. I'm still like full health, so I can live one Mud Bomb from this range, and then I should be able to get to the overheat and take it out before. So which one do I suggest using? I mean, it's tough for me to say don't use Ninetales because it's carried me for many, many seasons now. I just think that Ninetales with the overheat, you beat like the flyers easy, and with the overheat and stuff like that, it's just such a good Pokemon. If you get a Swampert, that's kind of rough, but you can go overheat here. If I remember, they let it go. I think I still end up losing this one, even though it was close, because I think they're at back-to-back moves here. So I'm like, I gotta flip switch. I cannot have the Electrode on this, which I think ends up killing me here because I have to use 2 shields to do it. And now they have, even if Abomasnow is useless to them because I get it on my, I mean, it's not useless because it still is super effective to Nidoqueen. Right, you're also double weak to Ice. Nidoqueen because of the ground and Electrode because of the grass. So I think you probably have to get rid of Nidoqueen on this team and keep Electrode, keep Ninetales. And then again, you're not weak to fighting here, so you can just use a Vigoroth safe swap. You're not weak to electric anywhere, so you can use. You're again, if you put in like the owl or you put in Pidgeot, it kind of makes you double weak to like rock in the back. So like Magcargos are starting to pop up. So I would go Vigoroth, knowing that your Electro can kind of deal with Magcargo. Not amazing, but okay. And then Vigoroth has a safe swap to deal with Magcargo, and then your back Ninetales to deal with everything else. And that is the team. Again, Nidoqueen's decent. It's got some play. I had to go for the full farm now, and I had really no choice. Nidoqueen's decent. Owl lead. Probably going to get Vigoroth safe swap, and this is where Diggersby. Right. Another ground. Another issue. I'm going to go take one because I can. Throw an energy ball to do a ton of chip damage. And that's good. And now I was just going to try and catch the Fire Punch on Ninetales. I can live one, so I don't need to shield this. And now I got to come Ninetales to Weather Ball. At this point, I'm like, you know what? Even if they have Earthquake here, I can just shield it and farm. And then, again, Ninetales with energy is such a beast, right? Especially in a meta that outside of like Swampert or something, I can hit neutral in every situation. So I don't mind that farm down there. Out comes your Vigoroth. Here come the Weather Balls. I'm at 2 already. Do a ton of chip damage here. So there's 1. Here comes the second one. This will put them in the deep yellow, maybe even red. If they let this go, they do let this go. They're going to try and sweep this one in what is in the back. So I will come in a shield because I'm still at a 1 here. I still have an Electrode with energy. And now the Nidoqueen, the Owl comes in. And again, I'm bailing immediately because these Poison Jab, Poison Fangs, although will not take out, are going to cause some anxiety from the Owl, right? So they're probably going to shield because again, the Poison Jabs would add up. They're going to get pretty low here. It won't take it out. I'm out of move on my Ninetales. They have to let it go. At this point, I gotta come Electrode because I don't think they can take me out before I can Thundershock them down because they're 2 times lower now. So they probably have to throw. Or I would have got to a move there. And now they threw. Goodbye energy. Hello Fire Spin. 2 back-to-back moves here for the win. So I think Ninetales is better, quite honestly. Nidoqueen, I like the idea just to resist all the counter users, but I think Ninetales is probably better in this meta. And then Electrode. Nice grabbing shields, nice coverage all around, right? Because out of all the normal typings, which are everywhere, you can hit super effective to the flyers and still just neutral boost wild charges on like Vigoroth and double. So strong team. Helped me get to like 28 something, and then this team this morning got me to 29-30ish. So hopefully I can finish off with this team, because again, we are not kind of close. We have 3 weeks left, but we're kind of a little close. So yeah, that's it. So I'll have a couple Ultra League teams. People always say, you know what, if you stay to the end of this video, I'll reward you with my team that I've been using that got me to 29-32. Because I intend to hopefully showcase, because I got a couple Ultra League teams that I've already filmed from last week, so those will go up tomorrow and Saturday, and then it's Go Battle Day Sunday, so I'll hopefully just have another video on Sunday, and then I'll showcase what is hopefully a legend run on Monday with the team. And if you stay this long, 16 minutes in, you deserve to know the team. It is a Magcargo with Incinerate, lead, Gligar as the safe swap, and then Shadow Swampert in the back. So it's one of those things where it's like Magcargo is just such a hard answer to the flyers. Gligar as a flyer is such a nice answer to double. Yeah, the counter, like double and Vigoroth. And then Swampert is just a nice answer to everything because it is a broken Pokemon. So that is the team that I am doing well with. So we'll see if I can hit Legend with that. And if I can, I will bring it to you Monday. If I can't hit Legend with it and I need to like switch it up last second, I'll showcase that Sunday, and then I'll bring what my new team is on Monday. Anyways, that is it. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the thumbs up and comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.